I need to vent because what happened 2 weeks ago is still rattling around in my head, and I'm livid. My wife, Emily's, family has always treated me like I'm beneath them, but I never imagined they'd pull something this audacious. Spoiler, they did, and it blew up in their faces in ways they're still grappling with. Let me rewind. Emily and I have been married for 3 years. We crossed paths at a local fundraiser 5 years ago and things escalated quickly. She seemed genuine at first and I thought we had something solid. Her family, though, a whole different beast. From the start, they made it crystal clear I wasn't their ideal pick for her, far from it. Emily appeared to stand up to them, so I assumed we were a united front. I work in inventory management, earning $38,000 annually. It's not glamorous, but it's steady, and I've been at it for 7 years. My car's a 2006 Honda with a chipped windshield. It runs fine, so I never bothered fixing it. Other priorities took precedence. I don't have a degree, and I'm not on LinkedIn because I'm not job hunting or into networking. Emily's family is well off. Her dad, Richard, owns a consulting firm. Her mom, Margaret, is a homemaker. They live in a fancy suburban home with manicured lawns and HOA rules. Her brother, Ethan, works in investments and never stops bragging about his stock portfolio. Her sister, Claire, is married to a guy who runs multiple car dealerships. They're the type to discuss property taxes at Christmas dinner and compare their kids' academic achievements. I'm the guy who punches in, does the job, punches out, and doesn't tie my worth to my paycheck. We were never going to mesh. For about 2 years, I sensed something was wrong with Emily. It started small. She began spending more time with her family and less with me. She'd visit her parents' place for dinner 3 or 4 nights a week, returning late. She stopped inviting me along, which I didn't mind at first because those dinners were unbearable. Margaret would make snide remarks about my career. Richard would grill me about going back to school. Ethan would flaunt his bonuses. But then Emily got secretive with her phone, tilting it away from me, taking calls in another room, getting texts at odd hours. I'm not clueless. About 18 months ago, I started paying closer attention. I didn't snoop through her phone or hire a detective, as some suggested when I shared early red flags on a forum. I just observed, noticed patterns. Every Wednesday, she claimed she had a book club but came home smelling of cologne. Every other Sunday, she said she was brunching with Claire, but Claire's Instagram stories showed her at home with her kids. Emily started dressing fancier for these family dinners, spending more time on her makeup. She also became obsessed with our finances. How much was in our joint account, my retirement plans, whether I'd inherit anything from my parents. That last one stung because my parents are alive, healthy, and not rich. Why was she fixating on their hypothetical estate? I started keeping track, not to trap her, but to understand what I was facing before deciding my next move. I'm meticulous. It's why I'm good at my job, even if it doesn't pay much. I kept a list on my phone, where she said she'd be versus when she got home, inconsistencies in her stories, shifts in her behavior. Nothing obsessive, just facts and dates. I also quietly separated our finances. We had a joint account for bills and rent, but I opened a personal account and redirected my paycheck there. I can't tell you the full story in short. To watch the full story, click the related link below.